Shropshire Sarracenias Open Day Preview, 16th of June 2021. So, we're in the main collection house. The plants are probably fully coloured up to their peak, and it's going to be a quick video just to show you what the plants are looking like. A lot of these are my own crosses. This is Jeff Ralph in the corner. This Praetorian Guard you well know. A few interesting seedlings trying to recreate a legacy. This is a sister plant to Blurch. This is Angel of Death. We've got the nice red rim to the lid coming from Leah Wilkerson. And this is a developing hybrid. It's really getting deeply coloured. I just love the spotty top. Moving swiftly on, Timothy Kings, well up and well and truly pink coloured, and then walking very slowly you can see the flowers looking superb, red tubes, flower flowers. Do love this time of year when they're all straight and perfect. Plants get a lot of light. I've chosen a powder coated white greenhouse just to maximise the colour, because where they grow in the US they get sun factor 8, in the UK here we get around about sun factor 6 at best, so you have to improvise a little bit to get the light levels you need to get the strongest colours. And this is really as you should see them, and if you ever have a chance to see them in the wild, what was very impressive, the red tubes are really red over there. So coming to the end, this is one of the tallest at the moment. There's Suspicion. And coming over here we have a Flower Killer. There's this ever-growing piece of Whack-A-Mole, and this is one of Merrick's really nice Kimber Red Ruffle crosses, and now we have the Lucos. So this was sold to me as Hurricane Creek Clone H. It's looking more like an F. And here is a bona fide F clone, and this is the ones from Neleophragis. And then this is the famous L131 Ruby Joyce plants going along here. Moving on, tall ones here are all Bocasas. There's 4 big mother plants, and there's one on the floor also growing pretty tall. And now we're coming on to the end. Some of the pictures here are quite large. They're always competing with the autumn show of growth. And these are all spring pictures, so if you have a continuation of the June weather, then we'll may see some good pictures in the fall or the autumn. Sarracenia aureophila. And now we're going on to the Alatas. These are also looking quite large, some of these. This is the A28 black tube coming up. It looks brighter on the screen as you see it in real life, because I think it's compensating because we are only about an hour and 20 minutes from sunset, and it isn't sunny at the moment. Here's Brooks hybrids. These are the show plants for any flower show I choose to do. Usually just a flower show in Shrewsbury, which is cancelled this year, but never mind. It's always a problem having to do a flower show. We have to take a week off from work to do it, and I need some holiday for looking after this lot. This is a big leaf of F137. This is one of the Diane Whittaker clones, and this is Flower Ored. And this is a big trap from Big Windows. I'll show you how it looks for size. Put my hand there next to it, you can see how big it really is. Sarracenia morii, and lo and behold, this is the other Bocasa plant. And then there's some really nice sized burgundies, which are really settling in their pots. Phil Sheridan's giant copper top. Nice split lurch this year, so it's not going to be so great, but it'll soon fill the pot. Moving on, Regionis. This is a nice Montreal cross I did a few years ago. Leah Wilkerson's. quite a lot of Leo Wilkersons, and then looking down on them there's the lids of Adrian Slacks. So there's all the mother plants all together. It looks more effective in the group. And there's F18, giant robust clone lurking there. And then there's apart from the copper top and the Eddie Bates, these are also some of my own crosses. And tonight we were talking about on the Facebook page about tallest plants, and this one here measured tonight at 41.5 inches. This is the tallest one in the collection at the moment. This was looking nice a few years ago, so I'm really glad this has come on, as does that all red one. That's a little bit shorter, but the markings are really nice, as is this fellow here. This is Steve Morley's large clone Alata by Flava Maxima. It's about 38 inches tall. Last but not least, underneath is the Papuria collection. Last year they got a bit nibbled by thrip larvae, but putting a systemic on them before they ever had a chance to get going, they're looking pretty healthy. And there's M18. Now we go on to next bench. This is the all hybrids now. This section here is my own crosses again maturing. This one here I've got my eye on, this same cross as Atlas 5. This one is also very nice. It's actually sort of like a dark red in real life. Moving on then, here are some new plants I've acquired just pre the Brexit drawbridge going up. I did some swaps with European growers while it's still possible without CITES permits and phytosanitary certificates last November, December. Now we're just going to go on just very quickly because it's only a little preview. So the hybrids go 67 feet or 20.5 meters. There's probably about 600 different plants in this bench alone, but it's good to segregate, but I have literally run out of space for new plants, so it's really a question of filtering out and reducing the multiples. But some plants you really need a lot of to look effective. This peaches looking really great, and here's Crimson Queen looking very crimson and very regal. So we're moving on. I think I might say this wrong, is Premisol Otakar, that's looking great. Then there's the glider with its big lids. Some of the Asuka clones from Japan. There's a little bit of leucophile, and this is frogs. Oh, sorry, green frog. This is one of John Hummer Excellent's crosses. Origin from Japan. This little fellow's got some really nice veining. Yeah, there's really highly coloured ones from Japan, H324. Inverse Catesby. Reading the label Leucophila by Moria times Purpurinosa from Gary Reeder, which is nice. These are very striking. And looking behind there is a piece of black shear. Glynis Wheeler looking good. Lombardy and Black Mamba together. This Flava Regelia looking plant is actually Adrian Slack times Leo Wilkerson, but the really interesting thing is the lid. You can see that you've got this really dark rim to it, and the picture's very, very broad. Also like this little beauty at the back. And here's the Plants of Merrick, which is the Adrian Slack times Leo Wilkerson. Clones A2F. And that is it for this greenhouse.